8:38 at iFiber One News Radio, and a good morning to you, the Daybreak Show. Morning, Vicki.
Good morning.
We got Scotty Mills in studio talking real
Scotty.
estate.
Hey,
How's it going?
Good. A little foggy out there.
You ain't kidding, it's foggy.
Yeah, driving by instruments,
Got to be tough to have some good-looking roadside properties.
Oh, yeah.
To the slow drive, say, check out your curb appeal, and it's all fog.
Yeah. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
It is spooky out there right now.
Yeah, it is. It's,
we are still considered a seller's market. Is that what you were telling me here?
Yes. Mason County, we're looking about a 3-month inventory. And when we hit that 6, it's kind of normal. 7 would put us into a seller's market. The old supply and demand thing.
Sure.
Nice.
So,
and that just means that either the seller or the buyer, they're the ones who are kind of dictating the price points and the way that the sales are going.
Who's got the leverage in the market kind of thing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
one of the things as we get through Halloween next week, it's always a fun one. First things first. Is there anything you can do with when your neighbors put up gaudy decorations like the ones I have in my front yard?
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
You're just looking and going, oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you have a homeowners association, but other than that, you get these.
He's the president.
Yeah, what do you do about that?
Yeah, go ahead, send me a letter.
Right?
Yeah.
Bring it
I'll file it right in my...
Yeah.
I didn't think you're fine as long as you don't leave it up for a month.
Right.
Well, yeah. We can go put a for sale sign in that yard.
That's true.
I mean, how would you market that stuff? These people, there are guys out there doing the haunted house thing, but what do you say? Let me be frank, you don't have a ghost of a chance with these spooktacular views? I mean, come on. That's crazy.
That sounded really good, actually.
Like a local
I'll buy that
real
one.
estate TV commercial.
Yeah.
Spooktacular prices.
Yeah.
So haunted stuff, you always kind of hear whether or not the place is haunted. Do you have to disclose that there may have been a past tragic event in the home that could have lent itself to ghostly apparitions or anything like that?
Yeah, in our state, and it gets to what you're legally obligated to and what maybe you're ethically obligated to, but our state and our RCW with our disclosure form, it doesn't have a questionnaire on there, is your house haunted?
Like the Amityville horror movie, remember that one?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a true story, I think?
Yeah.
I think that was based on a true story.
That's what they say, yeah, the old truth there. I mean, I always hear noises in my house. Scott Charles? I guess that's a different thing.
So what
I got you going today.
So you're obligated to say, okay, it's haunted. If you know.
Yeah, if someone had passed away in the home or something like that, you can.
Well, out here with some of these older homes, I mean, like built in the 20s.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone died in there.
Yeah. And then there was one in town I was showing the other day, and you get to a particular room, I don't know the architecture. I think these guys just did it as they went, and I thought, how on God's green earth would you get furniture up in this little area? I couldn't go up there. I mean, I was kind of a little bit, I go, well, you can go up and look at it, and I guess you'd have to go to IKEA and get the furniture you put in the boxes and then assemble it and then take it apart to get down. Because
there's
some of those
smaller and small closets too on some of these older homes. They're like
people were little turn of the century, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Shorter,
There were little people back then.
When it comes to the realtors sitting around having a cup of coffee telling stories, do you have any of people's deals that have gone south because they heard something or they were doing a walkthrough and I don't know, a piece of glass fell in another room or anything? So a point where a seller or a buyer would go,
I'm out of here.
Changing my mind on this one. And what are some of the recourses for the seller in that situation?
Boy, I tell you, when you get into that, you would think that, okay, get the earnest money back because they decided because something, did all the duty, qualified, got through all the finance, got the home inspection done. A couple years ago, I had a gal. It was probably about 2 or 3 days before closing. Land title had everything all set up.
Everything looked good. Everything seemed good on paper.
Oh, yeah, ready to go.
Inspection done, everything.
Yeah, sellers had moved to Oregon.
Bye.
And she had a dream that she wasn't supposed to buy the house. So based on a dream, she decided to do a rescission. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go by those gut instincts.
I
guess.
And since it was within a certain time frame, she was able to do that, right?
Yeah. And then the unfortunate thing is the contract would allow the sellers to get the earnest money, but she wanted to split it 50-50, and so then it goes to an arbitration mediation thing, and then it kind of goes from there.
Sure.
So you do get some bizarre things, you know. I mean, the last couple I had was more like a Cuban Missile Crisis than, you know, keeping those together at the last minute, because people are, you know, down to the wire and wanting to sign. And
lots of money involved with these things, major emotional investments here. These houses are hundreds of thousands of dollars, and real, you're going to be, that's your deal for the next 30 years.
And a lot of people, that's the only one they're going to buy. You know, they're not going to, unless they're flipping, you know, or whatever.
Right.
But,
yeah, it's their last home. Major investments are going that route, and that's where the realtor not only is guiding them as a consultant in the real estate market of values, but you're also sometimes being a psychologist, a buddy, a friend, a pal. You take all these different roles that it's because it's an emotional thing, and and we make it come across like, oh, he's so laid back, and it's like, hey, it's okay, you know. And inside you're going like, ooh,
I know, right?
help me, baby Jesus.
We're going to get through this thing here.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Folks, or how can folks get in touch with you, Scotty? Where's best places? Emails, websites?
Well, maybe it might be at the tap room. I don't know.
Heading over there? What do you think of that place?
Yeah. Well, I was there last night. We got a little pizza to go and sat there and talked to.
Is it nice? Good
Scott
food?
Bender. Yeah.
I haven't been in there yet. We walk by it every morning, so we're doing a morning walk.
Yeah, he's kind of going through some growing pains, like any new business, but I think he'll get there.
What's going on. It's a great location. Beautiful.
It is, and it's a great welcome to the community.
Oh, especially when
some of that.
Christmas rolls around, going there.
That'll be the spot.
Yeah.
To get a good seat for the parade.
You can watch the parade from there.
You really hand out your songbooks and,
sing some songs.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead with the phone numbers.
Well, the 253-405-2936. You can call, text me, and I'd love to get together. Even if you have a realtor you're working with and you just want a sanity check, kind of like a doctor, get another opinion, be happy to sit down with you.
Great.
It's always good to just have that conversation. You go, I never thought about that. Because there's a lot of things that people don't know. And then
online, just search Scotty Mills, Keller Williams.
Yeah, you can do that or get a hold of you. My website will be posted on there, Northwest Custom Homes.
And you're a man about town, too. We always see you.
About town, yeah.
Are you playing anywhere for Halloween? Or
no, we're not. I think the next thing we have booked is Alderbrook up there for New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
that's so we can out there at the golf
travel.
Yeah, so
slap it at base, old Scotty Mills.
How fun! Begin the new year out there.
Yeah, and then unless we get something in between time,
Well, let us know.
Good to see you, Scotty. Good to talk with you, and we'll check in again with you in a couple of weeks. And Scotty Mills, of course, from Keller Williams, helping you find that home of your dreams, or even sell that,
or a haunted home of your dreams.
We can get them all.
Sure.
Yeah,
People want that.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you guys.